Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, or should I say good morning, or whatever time you're watching this, possibly on DVR, because we have about a total collective of 5 concurrent viewers. That's not the point. Today, we're here to talk to you guys about the amendments. The God-given rights of any man or woman in the wonderful US of A. It's recently come to our attention that most of our viewers are uninformed about any of them, really. Fortunately, not to the extent they should be. Surprising. US citizens, uninformed. Anyways, we'll be starting with the 7th and 8th Amendments for today. Let's take it over to my colleague, David Henry.
Thank you, Khalif. Basically, so let me give you the rundown of the 8th Amendment, right? The 8th Amendment is no cruel and unusual punishment to criminals or unreasonable bail just from the court. So basically, this all started in Freeman versus the Court of Chicago. It's not Chicago, it's Illinois. It's not Illinois.
Wait.
It's Columbus. So, in Columbus, basically, Mr. Freeman was caught with... Miss Freeman was caught in her brothel. So, the court then called her a high fletcher. High flight risk. And with a high flight risk, basically a person that will do bad things more and more. You know, the average bad person. So, on top of that, they decided to put her bail at a whopping $1 billion. Bro, you fucking gangster, bro. Thank you.
Now, action!
Why the f did you scream asking? So basically, $1 billion is an insane amount of money. So people thought this was unjust. And with the people, they spoke, and then them speaking, then to the higher ups, it became a bill, and that bill sat in Capitol Hill, where it was then trying to become a law. And then it became what we know today as the 8th Amendment. You want to know my thoughts about the 8th Amendment? My thoughts on the 8th Amendment are that cruel and unjust punishments are not allowed to be delivered. And that was my summary of the 8th Amendment. Now moving on to my co-worker and news reporter, beautiful man he is, Khalif Abdul Rak.
I'll be focusing on the 7th Amendment. I know it's backwards, neither of us can count. The 7th Amendment has to do with the jury in a trial that exceeds the worth of $20. You're entitled to having a jury present in said trial. If you don't have a jury present, then you have a right to a retrial. The first big example of this is Parsons versus Bedford in 1830. The U.S. Supreme Court case deals with the right to a jury. The case arose when Parsons sued Bedford for damages, and the question was whether the 7th Amendment's guarantee of a jury to a trial applied to federal cases. And that was our summaries for both the 7th and 8th Amendment, not in that particular order. These are the first amendments we chose to go over because they're extremely important when it comes to the right of a fair trial in the United States.
And punishments of fines and criminals.
I'm Khalif Abdul Rahman.
And I am David NBA.
And this is the insanely long acronym news service. Thank you for joining us on this fine morning, evening, and or whenever you're watching this on your DVR.
Thank you.
So, for a prosperous year of 2025, and we at what's your work again?
Say what?
Who the fuck are you? In my studio.
Why is that homeless man so thick?
The Supreme Court ruled that the 7th Amendment does apply to federal cases, meaning that... Fuck, start again.
Fully in the frame? Step back. Behind the pole. Watch this. You're right there. That should be good.
You don't get David too.
Yeah. Basically meaning that they were a big bad in jail. Big bad in jail, meaning, we done that for you.
Thank you very much, David. Why is he standing on a brick? Forget it.